evening. Welcome back to Real American Cougar. If this is your first time, welcome. Got a good, interesting show tonight. If you did not see my live announcement last week, I do want to remind you that this show, we are going to discuss some adult content. It is an adults-only subject. If you do not wish to have your children or anyone that you feel this is not appropriate for in the area while you watch this episode, then I just suggest that you just watch it in private and we can enjoy a little private time together. We're going to talk about lifestyle, alternative lifestyle. I've been approached to get some messages and I've had some conversations about lifestyle because there is a cougar lifestyle. I'm not going to talk about that really in depth because we have gone over a few things about cougar image and the stereotype and the lifestyle. But there is a cougar lifestyle where older, mature single women, they remain single, they prefer to date younger men, and they do go out and they do go to clubs and they do go with the intention of meeting young men and having a physical relationship time, for fun with them. There are cruises, like I mentioned before. There are resorts for this type of thing, and it's a lifestyle, and that's what these ladies enjoy. This is what they do for fun. This is a lifestyle they live in. It's not just for fun. They meet people. These are communities. They meet people. They make friends. Sometimes they may meet someone and interact with them once and that's it. Sometimes they remain friends for a long time. So it's a way to be part of a community and make friendships. Friendships are relationships as well. So it's kind of a way to broaden your horizons, so to speak. And I'm all for expanding my world. And so when people started asking me, well, do you swing? I had to say, well, no, I don't. But I don't really know a lot about it, and I've never thought a lot about it, and in order to learn something new and expand my world, I decided that I would talk to some people and talk about it and see what they thought about it and do some research. I'm big on research, and this is what I found out. I found out that swinging is a lifestyle. People do it for years upon years throughout their life. They enjoy this type of living. It is part of a community, just like if I would say, well, the musical community, a lot of the people that know me would know what I was talking about. Or like you would refer to the LGBTQ community. It's a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle, and that's what they mean by community. And I can tell you now that I have talked to some people and I've done some research, that it's a pretty deep thing. There's a lot more to it than just going out and walking in some place and there's a lineup and you say, I pick you, you, and you. It's not like that. It's a lot different. I found out a lot that I didn't know. I know what it is, but I know what it is not. And one of the things that it is not, and I will tell you right now what swinging lifestyle is not, it is not a way to legally cheat. It's not a way to get away with cheating. That's not what it is. It's not a way to fix an already broken problem or issue or something that is already broken. It won't fix a broken relationship. So those are the main things that it is not. It's a lifestyle. And people, they live this lifestyle because they enjoy it. They get to meet other people who are also in the same lifestyle. There are resorts, there are clubs, there are different ways, cruises, there are different ways that these people can participate in this lifestyle and get to know other people, form relationships or not, friendly relationships. But I can tell you that it really is not about having sex. It is not about the sex. What it's about is it's an open relationship. If you're with a person, two people, couples can be monogamous and be swingers. And you may not want to think that, and I didn't want to think that at first either. I didn't want to agree with that. I thought, how do they do that? You can remain monogamous and be in the swinging lifestyle. It takes a lot of honest communication between you and your partner. You want to, if you have this desire that you need to say, that you need something from the relationship that your partner is saying, I don't know if I could do that. I just don't know. But, I want you to be happy. and I want you to experience something I don't know that if I can provide for you. So they talk it over and they be honest with each other, and there are rules and there are limitations. You trust your partner enough. It's not your partner's going to say, okay, go out, you can go out with that guy, go, go, go. That's not how it works. In a swinging lifestyle, everything is discussed and planned between the partners, the monogamous partners, the partners who live together, the people who are married, the people who love each other. These people absolutely deeply love each other. And they want to develop trust, and they want that other person to be as happy as they can in life. And this is the way that they provide this happiness and this trust. They talk about what they want out of a relationship. Okay, they have rules. The rules are, say, okay, we're going to go to the swinger club. We're going to meet other people. We're going to get involved in the swing lifestyle. Is that okay with you? Would you like to do that with me? That's the number one thing. Would you like to start participating in this lifestyle? Or I would like to be with such and such of a person. Sometimes it happens. I would like to be with this or that person. Or I love you and I don't want to cheat on you. And so what happens is there are rules, there's limitations, rules are made. Sometimes we'll say, okay, so we're going to do this lifestyle and we're going to meet this other people, or you have met some other person, and these are the only people we're going to participate with. And these are the only things that we're going to be able to do. You decide how far it's going to go. You decide what is safe and what isn't. You decide what kind of practices you want to do. Are there fetishes involved? Do you want to participate in that? Is that going to be harmful to your partner? Is that going to be harmful to you? You discuss all of this before you even think about doing any of it. We're not even to the sex yet, guys. We're not even to the sex yet. We are talking about the trust and the confidence between a monogamous couple. That's where we're at right now. So there are limitations and there are rules. So I talked to one person who used to be quite active in the swinging lifestyle, is no longer that I know of, but a very honest person that would tell me the truth. And as I was talking, there are rules, and the rules are, and I came out and I asked this, so you have rules, so you're going to like get together with this couple this often, this is what you're going to do, you're all going to be together, or you'll be apart, and that is okay, and that's all straightened out ahead of time. That's all planned out ahead of time, not only with you, but if you know this other person that's going to be involved, or couple that's going to be involved, then you need to talk with them, and this needs to be planned out totally ahead of time. This is not, hey, let's call up Dick and Jane, and this is a plan that is made. This is a plan that does not exclude your partner. Your partner is not excluded, and we'll get into that also. It is made to fulfill what your partner desires and you desire, and keep yourself healthy and happy and still in love. So there's limits. Say that I asked this. I said, so you talk to your partner. Okay, say this happens to be a guy I was talking to. You talk to your partner. She stays home. You work. This is your situation. You decide that on Thursday night you're going to meet Dick and Jane, and you've known them for quite some time, and you're going to have your once a month night with Dick and Jane, and this is what you're going to do, and blah, 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 and that's how it happens, and that's what it is. And that's the rule, and you know it, and she knows it. So one day you come home from work, and you find that your wife is in bed with another guy. Is that considered cheating? Yes, that's considered cheating because it's not part of the rules. Sometimes, if this guy is part of the rules and he says, yes, you can have a sexual activity with this one person, then okay, that is within the limitations of the relationship and the trust. If that's not the plan, and he comes home and she is in bed with this other person who is not part of the plan, then that breaks the trust of the relationship, of course. So there are limitations. It's not a free-for-all. It's not just usually a bunch of people to get together and just have a big orgy. There's things like that that can happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying that there are rules out of the respect and consideration and love of the other partner in the relationship. And monogamous couples can swing and still be faithful. And totally faithful. And I'll explain that. A lot of people don't know what it's like to go into a swinger club. There are swinger clubs across the country. And when you walk in, this is typically what you will see. When you walk in, you will see a dance floor. You'll see a bar. You'll see some tables here and there, just like any other club that you would walk into. You can go in. You can have some drinks, you can sit around, you can talk, you can meet other people, talk to other people. Sometimes there's people there that have different talents that they may do different things, card tricks, things like that. You'll meet people that'll maybe do you some card tricks, tell you some jokes, just like going to a club and meeting people. You can get up and dance. Get up and dance with your partner. Ask somebody else to dance if you want to. It's all right there. You definitely, most places, I'm not going to say definitely, I don't know, but most places do require you to wear clothing. There are some clubs that are nudist for the nudist community, but you can wear clothing. If it's not specifically nudist, then you can wear clothing. You don't have to take any of your clothes off, ever. There are other areas that you can walk through. There are private areas. There are private rooms where if you would have a plan to meet someone there, and you don't have to rush. That's another thing. You can meet people and talk to them and get to know them as another couple. And then you can make a plan. Hey, do you want to meet here on such and such a night? What would you like to do? How far do you want to go? You talk about this to the other couple way before you even attempt it. So you make a plan and you can meet another couple or maybe one other person. Or, for example, there one couple, she likes to have activity with a woman once in a while. And she has told her husband, she'd like to have activity with a woman once in a while, but she loves him, and mainly she wants to be married and she loves the life they have. So every so often, with his permission and with the permission of the other person, they will go to the swinger club, and she will get her chance to enjoy herself, and he watches, and he's allowed to watch. So he gets to watch, and that's their plan. That makes her happy. He's happy. She's happy. He gets to watch. He's happy about that. As long as it works out for everybody, then they get together. They go home. The deal is, at the end of whatever it is, you still love each other and you go home. It's not like you go to a bar and you pick somebody up and off you go and you go this direction and they go that direction. At the end of it all, you love your partner and you go home together. And that's the way it is. At the end of the day, you love each other, you trust each other, everything is well known between all of you. There is nothing to hide. And so that's part of that trust relationship. That's part of what happens. As you walk into these other rooms, as I was saying, got a little off track there, but that's part of what I wanted you to know. There are private areas. There are also lounge areas along the way where people can sit and talk or do whatever. There are also some rooms that are glass. There are glass around these rooms, and you can observe, and you can walk around through all the rooms and you can just observe. And if you don't want to participate, you don't have to. If you want to just watch, you can walk around and you can look and you can see what's going on. You can sit in the off areas and you can talk to other people. Sometimes activity will be in view in the off areas. The glass areas, of course, activity is in view. If you do not want your activity to be in view, then you can use one of the private rooms. If you don't want to have sexual activity at all there, you don't have to. You can go home, you and your husband or your partner can go home and you can just tear each other up. And you can still be monogamous. And you can still dabble in the swinging lifestyle. And there's a lot of reasons why people do these things in the swinging lifestyle. And like I said, somebody has a desire that they would wish to fulfill, or a fantasy that they would wish to fulfill that their partner cannot do for them. And so, that fulfills their fantasy, that creates that reality that makes that person happy. And as long as everyone is consenting and everyone is agreeable on the limitations and the rules of the lifestyle, then it works out fine. Some women are not able. There's just some things that I just can't do because I just can't. It just, some things are just gross to me. I will put it right out there. There are some things that some of us do not find pleasant. We don't find that we'd be in the mood to ever do this for anyone, no matter how much we love them. Now, if my person, say they would want something like that I couldn't provide, and we had talked about it and we decided to become part of the swinging lifestyle, I would be able to observe my partner with someone else. I would not be excluded, doing this very thing that I would not be able to do. And that would give my partner the opportunity to feel this. I would also be able to observe and maybe learn something, and maybe learn how that I could do this for my partner. So it's a learning experience as well. There's a lot of different reasons. I mean, people can fulfill fetishes that they don't feel comfortable doing with their partner, but their partner can also be there. It doesn't exclude anyone. Or their partner already knows about it, gives permission for it, and it happens, and everybody is agreeable. It's the adult way to expand your world in a sexual manner. That's the way I see it. And the way I see it also is, since I've talked to people about it, it's really about how comfortable you are with yourself. It's how comfortable you are with your partner. It's how much trust that you have for someone you love, how far you would be willing to go to make that person happy. And that's what the swinging lifestyle is about. It is a lifestyle. It is a very personal thing between two people. Do I think that I would ever engage in this lifestyle? I'm not sure. I don't think I would. I just think I'm too private of a person in general. I guess I have self-confidence, but I'm a very private person. And I would really have to think about that. It takes me a lot of confidence just to engage in relationships as it is. So that's the nitty-gritty on the swinging lifestyle. I hope that this has expanded your world in some way. It surely has, given me a lot of knowledge that I didn't have before. It's cleared up a lot of things for me that I thought swinging was about that really isn't about. And so, think about that. If you have any questions, give me a comment. Get a hold of me, rac@matureculture@gmail.com. Check the Facebook page, see what's going on there. Thank you, subscribers. Hanging in there. Got to hand it to you. And to swing or not to swing, you decide. Peace out.